He's just being his funny Deadpool self, guys. So ironic, and it's so funny. He's like mocking the situation. And I do want to point out the homie Kevin Costner behind him.
The celebrities are gossiping about drama amid Baldoni, right? They did this publicity stunt last night where they went on SNL, and Ryan Reynolds made this silly joke, this really silly joke.
Hypocrisy and a fraudulence there that the public is picking up on. They weren't the first to do this. It was Blake Lively, it was Ryan Reynolds. This was their strategy, and now they kind of want to put the genie back in the bottle. But guess what? The genie does not want to go back in the bottle. The genie likes to be free, okay?
Have a Deadpool. She kind of lost it and had to be meticulously controlling every piece of the movie, which was not her place to do.
What happens when Hollywood's golden couple goes from beloved to blacklisted overnight? Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, once the industry's favorite power duo, are now at the center of a scandal so explosive, it's left their careers in free fall. From a jaw-dropping legal battle to a disastrous SNL appearance, their fall from grace has been nothing short of shocking. But how did it all go so wrong? Let's dive into the drama that's left everyone talking. It all began with a joke, one that Ryan Reynolds probably wishes he could take back. During Saturday Night Live's 50th anniversary special in February 2025, Reynolds made a quip about the ongoing legal battle between his wife, Blake Lively, and director Justin Baldoni. The joke, meant to be lighthearted, landed like a lead balloon. Viewers were stunned. How could Reynolds make light of such a serious situation, especially one involving allegations of harassment and a $400 million lawsuit? The backlash was immediate. Social media erupted with hashtags like #CancelLivelyReynolds trending within hours. But this was just the tip of the iceberg. Behind the scenes, Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni were locked in a bitter legal feud over the film It Ends With Us. The movie, released in August 2024, was a box office hit, grossing $351 million worldwide. But instead of celebrating its success, Lively accused Baldoni of creating a hostile work environment, claiming he made inappropriate comments and unwanted advances. Baldoni didn't back down. He fired back with a massive lawsuit, accusing Lively and Reynolds of defamation, extortion, and attempting to hijack the film. The timing of Lively's accusations raised eyebrows. Why did she wait until after the movie's success to speak out? Baldoni's legal team argued it was a calculated move to control the narrative. And as the case unfolded, it became clear this wasn't just a Hollywood feud. It was a full-blown scandal. The fallout was swift. Studios, brands, and even their closest A-list friends began distancing themselves from the couple. Projects involving Lively and Reynolds were canceled or put on hold. Endorsement deals vanished overnight. Hollywood, known for its cutthroat nature, had officially turned its back on them. Insiders revealed that many industry figures were confused and embarrassed by their behavior. Even their talent agents reportedly began reconsidering their contracts. The message was clear: no one wanted to be associated with the drama. If Hollywood's rejection wasn't enough, the internet delivered the final blow. Social media users dismantled the couple's carefully curated personas, exposing years of hypocrisy. Blake's relatable girl-next-door image? Gone. Ryan's funny, self-aware persona? Destroyed. Memes mocking their SNL appearance and legal battle went viral, with fans and critics alike calling them out for their performative antics. Hashtags like #CancelLivelyReynolds dominated Twitter and Instagram, and their follower counts plummeted. The internet, once their biggest ally, had become their worst enemy. As if the public humiliation wasn't enough, the couple faced a financial crisis. The legal fees alone were astronomical, with court filings showing both sides racking up massive expense. Baldoni's $400 million lawsuit showed no signs of slowing down, and insiders speculated that Lively and Reynolds might try to settle out of court, but even if they did, the damage to their careers was already done. Studios were hesitant to work with them, and their once lucrative endorsement deals were disappearing faster than their credibility. What made the scandal even worse?
Direct knowledge told TMZ lots of the stars who attended the events on Sunday were confused as to why Blake and Ryan appeared on the show while they battled it out in court surrounding the movie It Ends With Us.
Was the sheer hypocrisy of it all. Blake Lively, who had spent years crafting an image as a feminist icon, was now being accused of weaponizing false accusations for personal gain. Ryan Reynolds, the self-proclaimed relatable funny guy, was exposed as someone who couldn't read the room when it mattered most. Their downfall wasn't just about the legal battle or the SNL joke. It was about the lies they'd built their careers on. And now, those lies were coming back to haunt them. Hollywood has a long history of forgiving its stars, but even the most powerful PR teams couldn't save Lively and Reynolds. Their repeated missteps, mocking the lawsuit, failing to address the
Sensed she had a hit on her hands. And as soon as that happened, she took over. Complete control of that movie, brought in A-list producer, everybody else, and steamrolled the entire production from
allegations seriously and attempting to spin the narrative only dug them deeper into the hole they were trying to climb out of. Industry insiders revealed that many A-listers had quietly unfollowed them on social media, a subtle but telling sign that their peers wanted nothing to do with them. Even their former collaborators, like Deadpool director Tim Miller, spoke out about the challenges of working with Reynolds, adding fuel to the fire. The message was clear. Hollywood had reached its breaking, but just when it seemed things couldn't get worse, the reality of their situation became undeniable. As the trial between Lively and Baldoni looms in March 20...
He is not pleased. He just doesn't find it to be funny. He seems to be trying to look to see if he can catch Blake's face there, and he just didn't find it funny. He did not break character once. He just was like, okay. And there were other people as well who didn't find it to be entertaining.
26. One thing is certain. There's no coming back from this level of disaster. Their careers, once thriving, are now in shambles. Their public image, carefully curated over years of meticulous PR, has been shattered beyond repair. And their once loyal fan base, the very people who once championed their every move, has turned against them. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds went from being Hollywood to its most infamous cautionary tale. And as the industry watches their downfall unfold, one question lingers in the air. How did it all go so wrong? Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds' fall from grace is a stark reminder that fame is fragile. No amount of charm, wit, or PR spin can save you when the world sees through your act. Their story is a cautionary tale of hubris, hypocrisy, and the consequences of playing the system for too long. As Hollywood moves on, one thing is clear. The golden couple's reign is officially over. What do you think about their downfall? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this unfolding drama. The ripple effects of the scandal didn't...
For his sincerity, his ability to connect with people, regular people outside of the Hollywood bubble, many women who have actually survived sexual abuse, sexual harassment, whatever.
Stop at canceled projects and lost endorsement. Blake Lively, who was once poised to star in a high-profile HBO drama series, saw the studio pull the plug entirely. Sources revealed that the studio didn't want the baggage of a walking lawsuit attached to their production. Similarly, Ryan Reynolds' future as Deadpool became uncertain. Marvel, known for its calculated moves, began distancing itself from the actor. Even Disney, which rarely shies away from controversy, seemed hesitant to move forward with Reynolds in the franchise. The irony? Reynolds built his career on playing the sarcastic, self-aware anti-hero, but now his real-life persona was overshadowing his on-screen roles. Perhaps the most devastating blow came from their fans. Blake Lively's Instagram
movie threatened everybody, got involved, over-exaggerated complaints. And then when the movie was a hit, but she wasn't seen as a hit, she was seen as the problem, that's when everything went.
Once a carefully curated feed of baking, fashion, and family moments, saw a dramatic drop in followers. People who once admired her for being relatable now saw her as manipulative and out of touch. Ryan Reynolds, the king of viral memes and witty tweets, found himself at the receiving end of the internet's wrath. His attempts to lighten the mood with humor fell flat, with fans accusing him of being tone-deaf. The couple's fan base, once fiercely loyal, had turned into their harshest critics. Their PR team, known for crafting flawless narratives, was now scrambling to contain the damage. But every move they made seemed to backfire. When Lively released a statement defending her actions, it was labeled as insincere and calculated. Reynolds' attempts to address the SNL joke in interviews only made things worse. Instead of apologizing, he doubled down on his humor, further alienating his audience. The couple's PR strategy, which had worked for years, was now their biggest liability. Hollywood is no stranger to scandals, but the way the industry turned its back on Lively and Reynolds was unprecedented. A-listers who once posed with them at red carpet events now avoided them like the plague. Even their closest friends in the industry reportedly stopped returning their calls. The couple, who were once the life of every party, were now persona non grata. Insiders revealed that many industry figures were embarrassed to be associated with them, and some even suggested that their careers might never recover. The financial toll of the scandal was staggering. Legal fees for the ongoing lawsuit were mounting, with estimates suggesting that the couple had already spent millions on their defense. The loss of endorsement deals and canceled projects only added to their financial woes. While they were still wealthy, the constant bleeding of money was unsustainable. Insiders speculated that they might have to sell some of their assets to cover the costs. The couple, who once lived a life of luxury, were now facing a financial nightmare. Social media continued to be a battleground for the couple. Every move they made was dissected and mocked.
People at home who don't care about this woman at all are looking at her like, I don't like her. She seems like a bully. She seems like somebody who punches down to somebody who's only trying to do something nice for her.
When Lively posted a photo of her baking cookies, critics accused her of trying too hard to regain her relatable image. Reynolds' attempts to promote his aviation gin brand were met with ridicule, with users joking that he should focus on his legal troubles instead. The internet, once a platform for their success, had become a relentless critic. As the trial date approached, the legal battle between Lively and Baldoni showed no signs of slowing down. Baldoni's legal team was relentless, releasing new evidence that painted Lively in a negative light. Reynolds, who had initially tried to stay out of the spotlight, was now being dragged into the case as well. The couple's legal team was reportedly struggling to keep up with the mounting evidence against them. The trial, set for March 2026, was shaping up to be one of the most explosive in Hollywood history. In a desperate attempt to salvage their careers, Lively and Reynolds began exploring new strategies. They considered a public apology, but insiders revealed that their PR team was divided on whether it would help or hurt their case. They also floated the idea of a tell-all interview, but no major outlet was willing to take the risk. The couple, who once had the world at their feet, were now scrambling for any lifeline they could find. Hollywood is known for its short memory, but in the case of Lively and Reynolds, the industry seemed determined to make an example out of them. Studios began quietly blacklisting the couple, with many refusing to even consider them for future projects. Their agents, who had once fought to get them the best deals, were now advising them to lay low. The message was clear. Hollywood had moved on, and there was no room for Lively and Reynolds. For many fans, the final straw came when Lively and Reynolds were spotted vacationing in the midst of the scandal. Photos of the couple lounging on a yacht went viral, with critics accusing them of being tone-deaf. The optics were terrible.
They know that they've completely lost.
Ryan Reynolds on the Enneagram is a psycho. That's what he is. He's just a psycho. His number.
And the backlash was immediate. Fans who had once defended them now felt betrayed. The couple, who had built their careers on being relatable, were now seen as out of touch and entitled. The media had once fawned over the couple was now feasting on their downfall. Tabloids ran daily updates on the scandal, with headlines becoming increasingly sensational. The couple, who had once controlled their narrative, were now at the mercy of the press. Every misstep, every failed PR attempt was dissected and analyzed. The media, which had once been their ally, had become their biggest enemy. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds' fall from grace marks the end of an era. Once Hollywood's golden couple, they are now a cautionary tale of hubris and hypocrisy. Their story is a reminder that fame is fragile, and no amount of charm or PR spin can save you when the world sees through your act. As the industry moves on, one thing is clear: the golden couple's reign is officially over. The downfall of Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds is a story of ambition, manipulation, and the consequences of playing the system for too long. Their careers, once thriving, are now in shambles. Their public image, carefully curated over the years, has been shattered, and their once loyal fan base has turned against them. As Hollywood watches their downfall unfold, one question remains: how did it all go so wrong? What do you think about their downfall? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this unfolding drama.